They want your attention. They want you tangled in their web of chaos, feeding into their drama, losing sleep over their words. They live for it, thrive on it. Because without it, without conflict, without negativity, they are nothing. And that's why you're done. You see, they've spent so much time trying to pull you into their storms, hoping you drown in the same misery they refuse to escape. But you're not sinking anymore. You've built something they can't touch. Peace. And that is the most powerful thing you could ever have. At first, they won't understand. They'll try the same tactics, say the same things, push the same buttons. They'll wait for you to react the way you used to. Because that's how it's always worked. But this time, you give them nothing. No arguments, no explanations, no effort. And that is what will break them. Because people like that, they don't know how to handle indifference. They don't know how to function when they can no longer manipulate your emotions. They will tell themselves you're weak, that you're scared, that you're avoiding them because you can't handle the truth. But deep down, they know. They know you've simply outgrown their games. They know you no longer live in a world where their opinions matter. And that is what will haunt them. Because nothing destroys a person more than realizing they no longer have access to you. At first, they'll pretend they don't care. They'll act like your silence means nothing, like they weren't expecting a reaction, like you never really mattered anyway. But give it time. Because people like that, they only know how to exist through control. And when that control is gone, they start to unravel. They will poke, provoke, try to stir the pot, try to create a scene just to see if there's still a way in. But no matter what they do, you remain still. No words, no anger, no response. Because you understand now, not every battle is worth fighting. Some wars are won through silence. Some victories come simply by walking away. And this is one of them. Let them talk. Let them throw their tantrums. Let them spin their stories. Because at the end of the day, you have something they will never have. Peace. A peace that no argument, no insult, no manipulation could ever take away. A peace that no amount of drama can disturb. And that is why they are losing their minds. Because drama needs an audience. And the moment you stop playing, the game is over. They will check in, not directly. No, that would be too obvious. Instead, they will watch from a distance. Try to find ways to see how you're doing, to see if you're struggling without them. But what they'll see is someone who is thriving, not bitter, not broken, not weighed down by their negativity, just free. And that will be the thing they never recover from. Because the one thing they never wanted to admit, the one truth they spent so much time trying to deny, you were never the problem. It was always them. And now they have to live with that truth, while you are too far ahead to ever look back. They'll do everything they can to get a reaction out of you. They'll throw words like knives, hoping one will cut deep enough to make you bleed. They'll twist stories, rewrite history, try to make you the villain in a story where they were always the problem. But none of it matters anymore. Because you've stepped out of their world. You've walked away from the chaos they tried to keep you trapped in. You no longer live in a place where their words hold power. And that is what will drive them mad. Because for the first time, they have to sit with the truth that you are no longer available, no longer reachable, no longer tangled in the web they used to keep you tied to them. At first, they'll pretend they don't notice, act like they don't care, act like your silence means nothing. But deep down, they feel it. Because when they look around, when they search for the energy they used to feed off of, the person they used to drain, the emotions they used to control, all they find is emptiness. And that is the thing they were never prepared for. Because people like that, they survive off reactions. They live for conflict, for attention, for the ability to pull others into their chaos. And when you refuse to engage, when you choose peace over proving a point, when you stop explaining yourself to people who were never listening, that's when you win. And that's when they lose. Because the truth is, they never wanted resolution. They never wanted peace. They never wanted to fix things. They just wanted control. And now that they've lost it, they don't know what to do with themselves. Let them spin their stories. Let them talk to whoever will listen. Let them create a version of events where they were the victim and you were the problem. It doesn't matter. Because the people who know you, the people who matter, the people who see the truth, they see through it. And the ones who believe their lies, they were never for you in the first place. So let them gossip. Let them assume. Let them build their version of reality brick by brick out of nothing but insecurity and bitterness. Because while they're wasting time trying to drag your name through the mud, you are out there building a life they will never have access to again. A life where peace is your only priority. A life where their drama no longer holds space. A life where their name is just another thing you've left behind. They will try again. They always do. They will send messages laced with guilt, pretending to miss you, pretending they care. They will act like they never meant to hurt you, like it was all just a misunderstanding. But you know better now. You've seen this pattern before. You've watched them play the victim when they were the ones who created the mess. And this time, you don't fall for it. Because their words no longer hold weight. Their manipulations no longer work. Their presence no longer carries meaning in your life. You have risen beyond them. And that is something they will never forgive you for. Because people like them don't actually want you back. They don't actually want to make things right. They just want to know they can still pull you in. They want proof that they still have access to you, that you're still affected by them, that they can still control the way you feel. But when they get nothing, when their messages go unanswered, when their attempts to stir up drama are met with silence, when they realize that you have moved on for real, that's when the regret starts to set in. That's when they start questioning everything. That's when they realize that the door they thought they could walk through whenever they wanted has been shut forever. Let them regret. Let them wonder. Let them sit with the consequences of their own actions. Because while they are wasting time trying to figure out how to get a reaction from you, you are focused on something much greater, your peace, the life you are building without them, the happiness that no longer depends on their approval, the future that they are no longer a part of. And no matter how much they try, no matter what they say, no matter what games they attempt to play, they will never be able to touch it because their power over you ended the moment you chose yourself.